The Galactic Council chamber was a cathedral of light and steel, where representatives of hundreds of species gathered to debate the laws of nature, war, and science. It was here that the mightiest civilizations had once declared that entire planets were uninhabitable, and had been proven right. The Council prided itself on knowing the universe's limits. And then came Earth. Ambassador Kethvar of the Ixer Collective was the first to voice what many were already thinking. "This Earth cannot exist as reported," he said, his voice echoing across the chamber. "A planet with so many hostile climates, volatile tectonics, and a biosphere filled with toxins, pathogens, and apex predators cannot sustain intelligent life. It is impossible." The chamber hummed with agreement. The Council had read the reports. Breathable air laced with high oxygen content, practically a combustion hazard. A magnetic field powerful enough to fry delicate systems. Weather patterns so violent they made even hardened colonists shudder. And life, so much life, from microscopic viruses to megafauna capable of swallowing armored transports whole. According to the Council, no world like Earth could support a spacefaring species. No species could endure such chaos and thrive. The humans listened silently. At the head of their delegation sat Dr. Elena Ramirez, Earth's lead xenobiologist. Her hair was tied back neatly, her posture calm, though her eyes glimmered with restrained amusement. She waited for the chorus of disbelief to subside. When it did, she stood. "Counselors," she began, her voice steady. "You doubt our reports. You call Earth impossible. Very well. We have prepared demonstrations." With a subtle gesture, her team activated a row of containment units, each one wheeled into the chamber under heavy shielding. The aliens leaned forward nervously. Humans had warned them the samples were safe, but safe by whose standards? The first container hissed open. Inside was a small, clear box filled with a green, unassuming plant. "This," Ramirez said, "is Urtica dioica, a nettle. On Earth, brushing against it causes chemical burns on the skin." The chamber stirred with unease. "But it is harmless compared to this." She gestured, and another container opened. Inside was a sleek, coiled serpent, scales glistening with iridescence. His tongue flicked against the glass. "Bothrops atrox, a viper. A bite delivers hemotoxins potent enough to dissolve tissue and clot blood simultaneously. On Earth, farmers often encounter them while tending crops." A murmur rippled through the chamber. The aviarist delegate flinched visibly, wings quivering. "You live alongside such things?" Dr. Ramirez smiled faintly. "Yes, and those are just plants and reptiles. Earth also has spiders that liquefy prey, insects that spread dozens of lethal diseases, fish with neurotoxins, and mammals with claws sharp enough to disembowel. Yet humanity thrives." The next container rolled forward. This one required 3 levels of shielding. Inside swirled a cloudy liquid, faintly glowing. "This," Ramirez said, "is a sample of our microbial life. Harmless to us, but many would kill you within hours. We call them viruses and bacteria. They outnumber our own cells, living within us, on us, around us, constantly. You would consider our entire biosphere a plague zone." At this, several delegates recoiled in horror. Some hissed, others clicked mandibles nervously. Counselor Vrylock of the Dominion slammed a claw against his dais. "Preposterous. No sapient species could endure such conditions. Your own bodies would betray you." Ramirez's gaze locked on him. "And yet here we stand." But the humans weren't finished. Another container opened, revealing nothing but a rock sample, jagged and black. "This is obsidian, razor sharp. Our ancestors used it to cut flesh before we invented metal tools. Entire wars were fought with nothing more than stones and sticks. On Earth, survival required innovation or extinction. Then came the final container. Larger than the rest, its reinforced glass walls trembled as something massive stirred within. Gasps filled the chamber as a great cat prowled forward, eyes glowing amber, muscles rippling beneath golden fur. "This," Ramirez announced proudly, "is Panthera leo, a lion. apex predator of the savanna. Even without tools, it hunts in coordinated groups. Can crush bone with a single bite. On Earth, our ancestors competed with these, and survived. The lion's roar shook the chamber. Dozens of alien delegates cowered, some nearly fleeing their seats. The humans, however, remained calm. One soldier even smirked. Dr. Ramirez waited for silence. Then she said softly, "Earth is impossible, you say, and yet it is real. We did not merely survive it, we were forged by it. Our predators honed our instincts. Our diseases sharpened our resilience. Our volatile planet demanded we adapt, innovate, endure. Earth made us what we are." The chamber sat in stunned silence. For the first time in memory, no one dared challenge the testimony. Finally, Counselor Kethvar whispered, "If your world is as hostile as you claim, then what does that make you?" Ramirez's lips curved into a thin smile. "It makes us human, survivors of the impossible, children of a death world. And if Earth itself could not kill us..." She let the words hang like a blade. "What chance does anything else have?" Word spread across the galaxy like wildfire. Species that had once dismissed humanity as primitives now whispered in fear. Entire civilizations began reevaluating their alliances. The Galactic Council had tried to declare Earth impossible. Instead, Earth had declared themselves, and the galaxy would never see humans the same way again.